Good morning students. We have already seen how to find equation of the tangent and how to find the point of contact of a given line with respect to the circle. Now equation of tangent in slope also we have seen. Now we will go to equation of the tangent and sum of the slopes and all those things. Here see, suppose the tangent is drawn from external point to the circle. Then already I said we can draw two tangents. If the point of contact is point of intersection of tangents is x1 comma y1, that means tangents are drawing from x1 comma y1. Then to find out equations of the tangents and angle between tangents, all these we always go through slopes format. That means here say, if I assume that one of the tangent which is drawn from external point to the circle, here circle I will take as x square plus y square is equal to a square, that is standard equation. Now one of the tangent as y is equal to mx plus c. Already yesterday I said by using r is equal to d, that is the radius is equal to distance from center, we can find out c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. Now if I substitute this c square c as a into under root 1 plus m square, it is y is equal to mx plus or minus a into under root 1 plus m square you will get. Like this we can find out equations of tangent in slope m. Here y is equal to mx plus or minus a into under root 1 plus m square is equation of tangent in slope m, remember, equation of tangent in slope m. On any line y is equal to mx plus c is tangent to the circle, what we are getting, c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. You can find out this either by using r is equal to d or by solving this equation of the line and equation of the circle. When the line touches the circle, here roots will be equal, so using discriminant is equal to 0, we can find out this c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. Now to find out, here suppose m1 and m2 are the slopes of these two lines, then what would be the m1 plus m2, what would be the m1 into m2, if you want to find out those things. Here see, tangents drawn from x1 comma y1 to the circle, so this x1 comma y1 must satisfy this. If I substitute x1 y1 over here, you will get y1 is equal to mx1, that means one of the tangent I am taking passing through x1 y1 in this format, y is equal to mx1 plus or minus a under root 1 plus m square you will get. Then by separating this term from RHS to LHS, because here it has root, so to avoid root we will separate this term from RHS to LHS, that is y1 minus mx1 on squaring both sides is equal to a square into 1 plus m square you will get. So it is y1 square plus m square x1 square minus 2 x1 y1 m is equal to a square plus a square m square you can find out. Now we can see a quadratic equation MC. Here m square term we have, m square term we have. If I collect all m square terms as one term, x1 square minus a square into m square minus 2x1 y1 into m plus y1 square minus a square is equal to 0. It is a quadratic in slope m. That means here quadratic in m means how many roots it attains? 2 roots. If I assume that m1 and m2 are the slopes, then this m1 and m2 will be the roots of this equation. So what is sum of the slopes? m1 plus m2 is equal to, we can write as 2x1 y1 by x1 square minus a square, and m1 m2 is equal to c by a, that is y1 square minus a square by x1 square minus a square. In this way we can find out sum of the slopes and product of the slopes. So by using this you can find out equations of the tangents, or else you want to find angle between the tangents and everything we can find when the tangents, pair of tangents drawn from external point to the circle. Now we will go to our director circle. That means here see, locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents, that is point of intersection of perpendicular tangents drawn to the circle always lie on a circle, that is called director circle. Is nothing but, suppose a circle is given like this. Now from external point, already I said we can draw pair of tangents. If I draw pair of tangents like this, in such a way that they are perpendicular, then all such points, that means suppose here one more point is there from which pair of tangents exist. Okay, here on one more point is there from which pair of tangents exist like this. Then all these points of intersection, that is points of intersection of perpendicular tangents. Okay, all these are pair of perpendicular tangents. All these will lie on a circle like this. This circle is called director circle. That is locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is called director circle. This will be always concentric with given circle. Okay, that is center of the given circle and its director circle will be same. Radius will be root 2 times radius of the given circle you get. How can you make it? Here see, suppose if this point is x1 comma y1, this point is x1 comma y1. Now we are saying that it is point of intersection of perpendicular tangents. Means if m1 and m2 are the slopes of these two tangents, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Already we have got here product of the slopes, that is m1 into m2 is equal to y1 square minus a square by x1 square minus a square. So if the product is minus 1, on equating this with minus 1, that means m1 into m2 is equal to m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. If I write this, what is m1 m2 here? y1 square minus a square by x1 square minus a square is equal to minus 1. Then by cross multiplying, y1 square minus a square is equal to minus x1 square plus a square again. So we can write x1 square plus y1 square is equal to 2a square. See, the locus of x1 y1 means set of points are there. No? So locus of x1 y1, if I generalize, means replacing x1 y1 by x and y, you will get x square plus y square is equal to 2a square. See, it is a circle, center is 0 0 only. Okay, that radius is root 2 times radius, that is r square is equal to 2a square. No, so what is r from this? Root 2a. So locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is also a circle. Okay, that is called director circle. So center is at the center is same as the center of the given circle. Radius will be root 2 times radius of the circle. Okay, remember that is x square plus y square is equal to 2a square. Now we will see length of the tangent drawn from external point to the circle. Here see, suppose it is a circle. From external point we can draw two tangents, pair of tangents. We know these two lengths will be same. Okay, suppose C is the center of the circle, R is radius, then length of the tangent drawn from a point P x1 comma y1 to this circle. We'll find out. Here see, we know if I join P and center, this is a right angle triangle. Now circle is given, so center we know. Here suppose center is minus z comma minus f. Then from this right angle triangle, here see this length can be obtained by Pythagoras theorem. That means here suppose it is A, it is some B. Then PS square can be written as PS square is equal to, we can write as CP square minus R square by Pythagoras theorem. So CP square means distance between C and P, that is x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square minus R square means g square plus f square minus c. So on expanding this, you will get x1 plus x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1, okay, plus g square f square cancel plus c. So this is our S11, that is S11. So PS square is equal to, we got as S11. Then what is PA from this? Under root S11. So length of the tangent drawn from external point x1 y1 to the circle is always equal to under root S11. Under root S11. In power of the point also I said. Here this length and this length both will be same. Okay, now here see, this P is the point from where the pair of tangents are drawn. A and B are the meeting points. C is the center of the circle. Then observe here PACB is a quadrilateral. This quadrilateral. If you want to find out area of this quadrilateral, that is area of PACB. Here see, since this CP is angle bisector of this. Why? Because if I join like this length and this length are equal. So it is an isosceles triangle. Then obviously it will be angle bisector. Okay, this length is equal to this length, no, both are radius. Okay, now here see, this area and this area both will be same. Now since it is a right angle triangle, this area can be written as of base into height. The base if I take as root S11, height as R. What about area of the triangles? PCA of base into height. So area of triangle AC is equal to half into root S11 into R you will get. This is the area of this triangle. Now what is the area of this quadrilateral? So area of quadrilateral PACB, this PACB is equal to twice this. Twice this means you will get R into under root S11. Remember. So we got length of tangent as root S11, area of the quadrilateral PACB as R into root S11. Now we will find angle between tangents, pair of tangents drawn from external point to the circle. Here see, from this point P, the tangents are drawn. Now here this angle, if you want to find out this angle, here see, I will join center and this point P. Then since this is an angle bisector, it divides into two parts. So if I assume the total angle is theta, then this angle will be theta by 2 you get. Now C and radius and this tangent, point of tangents if I join, this is R, that is center and point of tangents I join, this is R. So this is 90 degrees. Then this length already proved that is root S11. Then see from this, tan theta by 2 is equal to R upon under root S11 you will get. So from this, theta upon 2 can be written as tan inverse of R upon under root S11 you can write. That is opposite by, so theta is equal to 2 tan inverse of R upon under root S11. In this way, we can find out angle between pair of tangents. So whenever pair of tangent drawn from external point to the circle, you can find out angle like this. Now here see, pair of tangents drawn from external point to the circle. No? In this case, here points of contacts means where they meet the circle as A and B. C as the center. Then by joining A and B, you will get a chord. Now, if you want to find out circumcircle of this triangle PAB. For this triangle PAB, circumcircle means here see, if you want to find out here, first here, before go to that, if I join center and this point A, since it is 90 degrees. Now, here, if a circle is passing through ABP, it also passes through center. Why? Because angle in semicircle is always 90 degrees. So, circumcircle of PAB will also pass through center C. Understood why? Here it is a circle passing through ABP means this is 90, no? So, in that case, our CP will act as diameter of the circumcircle. So, if I join like this, you will get a circle in this way. For this circle, the CP will be the diameter. So, remember, circumcircle of triangle PAB always passes through center of the circle. So, CP will act as our diameter of the circle. Suppose P is given as x1, y1. Center is given as minus z comma minus f. Then by diameter form, we can find out equation of the circle. What is the diameter form? x1 minus x2, that is x minus x1 into x plus g, x minus x1, x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y plus f is equal to 0. It is a equation of the circumcircle of the triangle PAB. In this way, easily we can find out circumcircle of the triangle PAB. Remember, our CP will act as diameter. Now, we will observe normal. We know that normal is always perpendicular to tangent and passing through point of tangency. That means, for any curve, suppose circle is there, we are doing in the circle, a tangent is drawn over here. It is point of tangency. Now, through this point of tangency, perpendicular to this, if I draw a line, that is normal. But we know one thing, the radius and the tangent always perpendicular. So, the normal is always passes through center of the circle. That is why in circles, every normal, always passes through center of the circle. You remember. Suppose it is x1 comma y1, this point of tangency is x1 comma y1. Center of the circle is minus z comma minus f. Then we can find out equation of this normal just by using 2 points form. There, understood. Now, so what is the equation of the normal? By this, we can write down as y minus y1 is equal to y1 plus f by x1 plus g into x minus x1 we can find out. That means when we know the point of contact and center of the circle, just line joining those 2 points is the equation of the normal. Suppose center is origin, simple, y minus 0 is equal to y1 by x1 into x minus 0 you can find out. In this way, equation of normal can be obtained very easily in the circle. If the circle is given, we know the center, any point is given on the circle, then line joining center and the point is our normal. See, in these tangents and normals, we have to remember all these results. So far we have discussed these. Just here see, remember that equation of tangent drawn at a point x1, y1 on the curve, that means on the circle, is s1 is equal to 0. If a line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0 is tangent, then its point of contact with respect to our standard equation x square plus y square is equal to a square is minus a square L by n minus a square m by n. Next, y is equal to mx plus c is tangent to the circle, then you will get c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. How we are getting this? By using r is equal to d. Similarly, if I replace this c over here, then you will get equations of tangents in slope m. Okay, that is y is equal to mx plus or minus a into under root n plus m square. Okay, 1 plus m square. Next, equation of director circle of this circle. Okay, already I said director circle means concentric with the given circle. Radius will be root 2 times radius of the given circle. So, director circle of this x square plus y square is equal to 2a square. Next, length of tangent, that is length of the pair of tangent drawn from external point to the circle is always under root s11. Okay, angle between pair of tangents drawn from external point is always 2 tan inverse r upon under root s11. Next, area of the quadrilateral formed by the pair of tangents and radii of the circle, pair of tangents and their radii is always equal to r under root s11. Okay, the circumcircle of the triangle formed by PAB, that means the tangent drawn from P meet the circle in A and B. Already I said the line joining P and the center will act as diameter. So, I use diameter form. In this way, we can observe all these points on tangents and normals. And finally, I said equation of normal, just join point of contact and center of the circle, you will get equation of the normal. These things, if you remember in tangents and normals, we can do better. Let us discuss some examples on these tangents and normals, because this topic is very important in all aspects, mains as well as advanced. So, from some basic examples we are going to discuss now. Here see, now find the equation of the tangent and normal to the circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 7y minus 7 is equal to 0, passing through the point 1 comma 1. That means here there is a circle, on it a point 1 comma 1 is there, 1 comma 1, you assume that it is 1 comma 1 point. Now, at this point tangent is drawn, normal is drawn. Already I said normal means passes through center of the circle, is asking their equations. So, whenever a point is there on the circle, see 1 comma 1 clearly satisfy this, 1 plus 1 minus 2, 2 minus 2 0, 7 minus 7 0, satisfied. So, the point is there on the circle. Then we can find out equation by using S1 is equal to 0. So, equation of tangent is S1 is equal to 0, drawn at 1 comma 1. S1 means I said here square terms are there, we will write it as product notations, that is x1 plus y1 minus, if first degree terms are there, we will write it as sum, that is minus of x plus x1 minus plus 7 upon 2 into y plus y1, means to get y plus y 2y here, I wrote here by 2, minus 7 is equal to 0. This is our S1 notation. Now, we will replace this x1 y1 by 1 comma 1, you get equation of the tangent. If I replace x1 y1 by 1 comma 1, it is x plus y minus x and minus 1 plus 7 by 2 into y plus 1 minus 7 is equal to 0. You can write like this. Now, on taking here see x and x cancel. If I take LCM, 2y minus 2, okay, plus 7y plus 7 minus 2 7s are 14 is equal to 0. So, 2y plus 7y, that is 9y, okay, minus 16 plus 7, that is minus 9 is equal to 0. So, we can write y minus 1 is equal to 0 by taking 9 common. So, equation of tangent we got as y minus 1 is equal to 0. That is a line parallel to x axis. Now, we will find out equation of the normal. Already I said here normal mean that always passes through center. Okay, the center we have here 1 comma minus 7 by 2, or else it is perpendicular to tangent passing through center we can write, or passing through point of tangency we can write. So line joining these two can be taken as equation of the normal. See, in these two points we have x coordinate same, x coordinate is same. So we can say that equation of the normal is x equal to 1, or else if you go to 2 points form, y minus 1 is equal to y2 minus y1 minus 7 by 2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1 0 into x minus 1 you will get. Then by cross multiplying you will get x minus 1 is equal to 0. So what is the normal? X equal to 1. So y is equal to 1 is the tangent, x is equal to 1 is the normal. In this way we can find out equation of tangent as well as equation of normal. It is equation of normal. Am I clear? It is a small example here. Say, if the lines x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0, x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0 are tangents to a circle. That means these two lines are tangents to a circle, then its area. See, observe, these two lines are parallel lines. So for any circle, if two parallel tangents are there, parallel lines, he said that they are tangents. So two parallel tangents are there like this. Okay, now he is asking area of the circle. So to find out this, we will find out distance between these parallel lines. Then you will get diameter, that is 2r. Then area of the circle can be taken as pi r square. So we will collect first distance between these two parallel lines. That is distance between parallel lines 2r is equal to, we know C1 minus C2 by, that is C1 is minus 1, C2 is our distance between parallel lines formula we have now, ax plus by plus C1, ax plus by plus C2, then C1 minus C2 upon root over of a square plus b square. Here C1 is minus 1 plus C2 is minus of minus plus 4 upon root over of a square plus b square 1 plus 1. So it is 3 upon root 2. This is our 2r. So r can be written as 3 upon 2 root 2. This is our radius of the circle. Then area of the circle is equal to area pi r square, pi into r square. So pi into r square, 9 upon here 4 into 2 8 you will get. So 9 pi by 8 square units. This is the area of the circle. In this way, when parallel tangents given, we can find out diameter as the distance between them, area can be obtained. Okay, this is about tangent normals and basic problems. Further problems we will continue in the next class.